Hey y'all, hey. So I started my TikTok channel a couple months ago, right? Like in May. Excuse me. And I set up a channel like maybe 3 years prior. And I did like coming soon videos and never followed through. Why didn't I follow through? Well, because I was fear. I had a fear of failure, fear of rejection. As a matter of fact, I had a comment on one of my videos the other day because someone assumed that I was driving and that he called me stupid and asinine for living dangerously for being the passenger in the video because he chose to not watch the entire video. So those were some of the reasons why I was like, I don't know if I want to start, because we all think that we can handle rejection until it actually happens, right? So I just kind of procrastinated and waited, but I had all these great ideas. And I was going to do this, and I was going to say this, and I was going to tell people about that, and I was going to travel here and do all these things. And once I started, I don't really think that I have a block. I just had an issue talking to the screen. And so that was my new fear. I finally started the channel, but I just didn't want to talk to myself. I didn't want to look back and forth at the screen. So I started with AI. And then my friends that knew me, they were like, well, AI is all cute and everything, but you have a personality. You need to put your face on the camera and you need to show your personality. Well, I don't want to do that. It's not my thing. So I slowly transitioned and moved over a little bit to putting my face on the camera. And getting a little bit more comfortable, but I really would like to have dialogue with someone else. And that was also another thing that held me up from starting my channel, because I wanted to be more of a talk show, and I just couldn't find a friend that wanted to do it with me, or multiple friends. Like I say, hey, I'm going to start a channel, and then you come on with me and do it. And actually, I'm lying. I did have some friends, but then the next thing was finding a application that would have a side by side, right? Versus on top of each other, and just one bigger, one smaller. I wanted us to have equal space on there. And I know StreamYard does it, but with my checking and savings and settle, I don't know. But I needed to have a following. I wanted to have a following before I invested a lot of money in my channel. And I know they say scared money don't make money. And if you don't put any money into something, you're not going to see any fruits of your labor. I put a little bit of money at a time and see something that works. So if it doesn't work, I pull that back and try something else. So that was one thing. Another thing is, when I did finally start a channel, I said I just got married, and it was so much planning going into it, and I planned a baby shower, planned birthday parties, several of those, and I did really good at that. And everybody kept saying that's your thing. So I said that is the reason why the channel is named The Planning Diaries. It's like, well, since great, I'm good at planning and I've done all these things to do it, and I have all these videos that I need to go back and edit and put together that I have not done because it takes so much time. And my thing is, I really just want to get, see, if you keep putting out videos, you get noticed, right? And here's another thing. I sent my videos out to maybe like 200 friends. I think I only had 50 subscribers at the showing of this video. People say they're going to support you, but they really don't. So that's another issue or factor for me. People say they're going to support you and they don't support you. I'm going to tell you like this. I don't know how algorithms work. I don't know what they set up to be. I don't know what they about. I ain't gonna lie to nobody. I say I know about algorithms, and let's be real, it changes, right? It's kind of like I cruise a lot. So it's kind of like trying to figure out what deals you're gonna get by how much money you spend in the casino or not. I don't know. I'm not gonna sit up here and try to play that game. I am hoping that what I put out, people will find interesting. I have not quite found my niche yet, because I like it. I'm into everything. I like a little bit of this, I like a little bit of that, and everything. And I'm in that second phase of my life. You know, I heard somebody use a terminology. I'm looking down at my notes to try to remember, but I think he called it midlife creators, and that's me. I am in the middle of my life. I am starting out to create things, and I think there's a market for us, right? Older people that where we've seen enough to know what life is about, but we're not old enough to sit there and lecture younger people. And I'm still kind of cool. So I think maybe I'm going to start gearing towards that. I think to date, this is going to be the longest video I've ever posted on social media. I hope you watch. I hope you like, and I hope you continue with me on the journey to see what crazy shenanigans I come up with, where I'm traveling to, what I'm doing in life, and what good advice I may or may not give out to people. But it will never be nothing about no algorithm, because she don't know. Unless YouTube tell me, hey, here is the secret to sauce to the algorithm. This ain't the channel for it. Oh, what else? I think that's about it, because guess what? Life ain't easy. Switching stuff, pivoting, trying to do things differently. That's not always simple, right? And I'm telling you, I'm one of those people where I always have to work a little extra harder than other people. Some people, like, things are easy for them, right? They start something and it's boom, it's instant success. They don't have to study and they can pass a test. That's not me. I always have to work a little harder for things. So we're going to figure this thing out together. I just want you to come along with me in the journey and put some positive feedback and comments and let me know what I'm doing right or what I'm doing wrong. I don't mind constructive criticism, but don't be mean and don't make no assumptions either. Toodles.